Hello all, my name is Krish Naik and welcome to my YouTube channel. So guys, I hope everybody has explored Ollama. And if you don't know about Ollama, you will be able to run all the large language models, specifically open source, in your local itself. Not only that, if you really want to make it into production, you can also use Ollama over there. And trust me, this Ollama actually helps you to develop a lot of application, test it out, end-to-end integration, and many more things. If you have not downloaded yet, so just click on download, you'll be getting an exe file. And right now it also has a support for Windows, right? And if you probably go ahead and see, it supports almost each and every models over here. So if you go ahead and just click on Ollama library, you'll be able to see that all the models that it supports, like Llama 3, 5.3, Mistral, Gamma, Mistral, Llama 2, Code Gamma, and these are mostly like open source large language models, right? But now, the good news is that Ollama has also come up with this Ollama WebUI, right? Now it's like you just don't, because initially see what we used to do after we used Ollama, once we downloaded Ollama, right? We used to work with command prompts, right? So if I open any of the command prompt over here, okay, let me just go ahead and clear the screen. And if I used to write Ollama run Llama 2, okay, I will be able to interact it in the command prompt, okay? And obviously interacting in the command prompt basically means I will be able to ask any questions that you have over here, like hello, right? And probably I can write a Python code to swap two numbers, right? So anything that I really want to ask, you will be able to see that I'll be able to quickly get the response over here. But still, working in a command prompt, obviously you need to have a better UI, and that is where this Ollama Web UI comes into picture. I'll be showing you how you can probably go ahead and do this particular installation, but just to give you a brief demo, this is how your Ollama Web UI looks like. It's mostly like ChatGPT, right? You have on the left hand side any number of chats you can probably create. You have an option to select a model. So let's say I want to probably work with the Llama 3 latest 8 billion parameter over here, and I will just go ahead and ask question hello, right? And here you'll be able to see amazing things, right? For the first time, I think the response will be a little bit slow because it will be loading the model, picking up the model that you have specifically downloaded. But understand one thing is that from the command prompt only, you really need to download all the models itself. So here you can see, hello, it's nice to meet to you. So let me just go ahead and write a Python code to play a snake game, okay? So I'm just writing it out. Now here you can probably see how quickly all the answers are probably coming up, okay? And here you can see how fast it is, and this entirely is running in your local system. Again, it depends on your configuration also, but I think even though you have a low configuration, with the help of web UI, you'll be able to see it very much quickly. Now that basically means you don't even need to have OpenAI, ChatGPT and all. You can ask all the questions over here because this is entirely running in your local environment. So let's say if I please provide all the libraries for installment. Okay, so Pygame, see all the libraries are there. What all specific libraries you want, pip install this. So here almost your chat GPT completely, which takes $20 and which provides you 3.5 version. Now you have similar environment, similar web UI compared to chat GPT, and you will be probably able to ask any kind of question. Just imagine, and this is completely in the offline mode. You don't even need to have an internet connection because I'm running in the local host. Okay, so not only this, you will also be able to create your own model file with your own custom purpose, right? So if I go ahead and click on plus, you can give your model name, you can provide this model information, same like what you are able to do through ChatGPT, right? Prompt suggestion, what kind of prompt suggestion you want. Here they have given categories like whether it is for character, programming, business, data analyst, assistant, writing, lifestyle. So amazing thing over here, because entirely completely free. It will run in the offline. You just need to have a good powerful configuration system. That's it. Okay, so this is what you will be able to see over here, and probably ask any kind of question that you want, right? Other than that, you also have prompts over here. You can input prompts, you can discover new prompt, whatever things you specifically want. You also have an option of putting any kind of documents over here, right? So you can go ahead and import any kind of documents. Let's see, I will be importing something. Okay, let me go to my downloads, any kind of documents. Let me see any PDF is there or not. Attention, let's see in the desktop, news, downloads, and let me see attention. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is all files. So I'll write attention.pdf. Okay. And let's import this specific document over here. So once you probably import the document, you'll also be able to ask it as a RAG question. Okay. But before I go ahead and show you some of the examples, what we can actually do is that, okay, click here to select the documents, whatever documents I want. Let's see. Okay, I think we should be able to get it. Attention PDF, open it. Okay, save it. Okay, and it will probably show you the document. It is basically uploading, and again, this is actually happening in the local itself. So we'll see these all examples as we go ahead. But one thing, let's see how you can actually run this in your local and make it as a completely in the offline stage. So this is the GitHub page. I'll be providing you in the local, in the description of this particular video on this particular link. The first thing that you require is your Docker desktop. Okay, so please make sure that you have this Docker desktop, because Docker desktop will be very much necessary, because at the end of the day, all these things we will be running, right? This entire application will be running in the form of Docker images, right? So Docker desktop, once you probably get it, you install it, you'll be able to see this. If you don't know how to work with Docker desktop, what you can basically do is that you check out my playlist that is already given with respect to Dockers. You can go ahead and based on the system that you have, like let's say Windows or Mac or in Linux, you can just go ahead and download this. Understand you need to have at least Windows 10 to probably run this. So that is the default configuration that is actually required. Perfect. So once you probably do the downloading, once you do the installment, then you'll be able to see images, this, and I've been working in Dockers for a longer time itself, right? I've created multiple projects over here. So once you do the installation, go back to your WebUI page, and it's very simple. Just go to, if Ollama is on your computer, use this command. So you first of all need to download the Ollama, and just go ahead and copy this. And this is what you're doing. You are basically running Docker in this particular information in the main branch itself, right? So gscr.io, you'll be able to get the entire images over here. So only this command needs to be run. If Ollama is in different server, then you have to run this command where you have to give the base URL. Okay. To run a WebUI with NVIDIA GPU support, you can also run it over here. If I am having NVIDIA itself, I can probably go ahead and tell CUDA, so that this will be working much more faster. Even though in my system, I have CUDA libraries, CUDA GPUs also I have. So I've used this specific command, and that is the reason you'll be able to see that how quickly you're able to execute. Now see, here you have this attention PDF itself, right? Now, once I have probably imported this, right, I can go ahead and ask any kind of question with respect to this attention.pdf, and I can probably ask anything as an RAG application altogether, right? So what I will do, I will quickly go ahead and copy this and just go ahead and open the command prompt. Okay. Now, with respect to the command prompt, first of all, I will go and see whether I'm having Docker or not. So as soon as you do the installation, you'll be able to see this. And then just go ahead and copy and paste this entire command. I've already executed it, and it is already running in my system. So you will be able to see that in my Docker desktop, this is already running in the name of recursive pointers. Okay. And sorry, not this, Open WebUI. So here you can see it is running from past 50 minutes. I've probably started it and it is running. For the first time, it will be downloading all the images and installing it. So it is going to take some amount of time, but pretty much simple. The installation is whether you do it in Mac or Windows or anywhere. Okay. So once you do this, once the installation will take place, then you just need to go ahead and call localhost 3000 and you'll be able to get this, right? And here you'll be able to do any kind of chat. And this is pretty much good because now you don't have to pay anything as such. Completely you will be able to use with respect to the open source models, ask any questions, do any kind of assignment that you want. And it supports almost each and everything that is required with respect to the open source library. Other than this, it also has a lot of settings like you can see connections, models. You can also, it'll tell you like what all models you are specifically there and all. You want to delete a model, you can select and delete a model. Images, you can probably see audios. It has a lot of things. And one more feature, right? Let's say I go ahead and select Lava. Okay, Lava over here is kind of model that I'm actually selecting. I will just go ahead and upload an image. Okay, because this is a kind of a multi-model. Okay, so I'm just going to select an image, and you can see there is an image. Tell me more about this particular image. More about this image. So, so this is today only a video that I have created. Deploy LLM models in AWS SageMaker. I hope you have seen it. If not, so Lava latest is basically a multi-model. So here you can see the image you have shared appears to be a screenshot from a social media platform, possibly Instagram or YouTube, where there is a person who seems to be involved in computer science or software development. In the foreground, a man with his fist raised towards the camera is smiling and giving a thumbs up sign. So this also supports multi-model. So if you probably consider Lava and all, this is also multi-model. Gamma is completely text generation model and many more things, right? So let me see whether this is updated or not. Who is Krish Naik? I'm just going to ask some question over here. Okay, let's see whether I'll be able to get it. Krishna is a well-known Indian actor. I don't know from where this particular person. So he does not have a good amount of knowledge. Let's see with respect to Llama 3 whether this person knows me or not. Okay, who is Krishna? So this feature also is very good, na? I'm able to just select this and automatically the response is probably coming. I don't have to open a new chat like how we used to do it in OpenAI, right? So almost everything we are able to do it over here, and I think this is fabulously amazing. I apologize for the earlier mistake. After conducting the authority, I was unable to find any nodal. It's possible that he may be private individual or not. So, open source. This is nice because they have not used those information. I don't know, and they are not able to give the answer itself. That is good, right? But let me ask, who is the Prime Minister of India? Okay. So, okay, 2023 data it has been trained with famous personalities. I think it should be able to give the answers. So I hope you like this particular video. This was about WebUI. Now I've provided you a way that now you'll be able to use even ChatGPT completely for free as in the open source. So yes, this was it from my side. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you and all. Take care. Bye-bye.